Hi, this is Sandra.
And this is Tanisha.
And you are watching Big Stone Television.
This song, Remember Me, is one of my all-time favorite Lucky Dube. Wherever you are, remember me. Whatever you do, I love you. Tell me wherever you are, remember me. Whatever you do, I love you. A very pleasant good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome once again to Big Stone Television. As you know, the series continue. I've gone too soon. Today we go all the way into South Africa and talk about a much pronounced man, a man of stature, a man of dignity. We're talking about Lucky Philip Dube. Lucky Philip Dube was born on the 3rd of August in 1964. Lucky Dube was born in Ermelo, formerly of the Eastern Transvaal, now of Mpumalanga. His parents separated before his birth, and he was raised by his mother, who named him Lucky because she considered his birth fortunate after a number of failed pregnancies. Along with his two siblings, Dandy and Mandla, Dube spent much of his childhood with his grandmother, Sarah, while his mother relocated to work. In a 1999 interview, he described his grandmother as his greatest love, who multiplied many things to bring up his responsible individual that I am today. As a child, Dube worked as a gardener, but as he matured, realizing that he wasn't earning enough to feed his family, he began to attend school. There, he joined a choir, and with some friends formed his first musical ensemble called the Skyway Band. While at school, he discovered the Rastafari movement. At the age of 18, Dube joined his cousin's band, the Love Brothers, playing Zulu pop music known as Baganga, whilst funding his lifestyle by working for Hole and Cook as a security guard at the car auction in Midrand. The band signed with Teal Record Company under Richard Siluma. Teal was later incorporated into Gala Record Company. Though Dube was still at school, the band recorded material in Johannesburg during his school holidays. The resulting album was released under the name Lucky Dube and the Super Soul. The second album was released soon afterwards, and this time Dube wrote some of the lyrics in addition to singing it. It was around the same time when he began to learn English. On the release of his fifth album, Dave Segal, who became Dube's sound engineer, encouraged him to drop the Super Soul element of the name. All subsequent albums were recorded as Lucky Dube. At this time, Dube began to note fans were responding positively to some reggae songs he played during live concerts. Drawing inspiration from Jimmy Cliff and Peter Tosh, he felt the socio-political messages associated with Jamaican reggae were relevant to a South African audience in an institutionally racist society. He decided to try the new musical genre and in 1984 released the mini album Rasta Never Die. The record sold poorly, around 4,000 units. In comparison to the 30,000 units his Mbaganga records would sell. Keen to suppress anti-apartheid activism, the apartheid regime banned the album in 1985 because of its critical lyric, for instance in the song War and Crime. However, he was not discouraged and continued to perform the reggae tracks live and wrote and produced a second reggae album, Think About the Children. It achieved platinum sales status and established Dube as a popular reggae artist in South Africa, in addition to attracting attention outside his homeland. Dube continued to release commercially successful albums. In 1989, he won 4 OK TV Awards for Prisoner, won another for Captured Live the following year, and yet another 2 for the House of Exile the year after. His 1993 album, Victims, sold over 1 million copies worldwide. In 1995, he earned a worldwide recording contract with Motown. His album, Trinity, was the first release on Taboo Records after Motown's acquisition of the label. In 1996, he released a compilation album, Serious Reggae Business, which led him to being named the best-selling African recording artist at the World Music Awards and the International Artist of the Year at the Ghana Music Awards. His next 3 albums each won South African Music Awards. His most recent album, Respect, earned a European release through a deal with Warner Music. Dube toured internationally, sharing stage with artists such as Sinead O'Connor, Peter Gabriel, and Sting. He appeared at the 1991 Reggae Sunsplash. Uniquely that year was invited back on stage for a 25-minute long encore and the 2005 Live 8 event in Johannesburg. In addition to performing music, Dube was sometimes acting, appearing in the feature film Voice in the Dark, Getting Lucky, and Lucky Strikes Back. Lucky Dube is considered to be especially remarkable as a dub artist due to his lack of diasporic cultural base. This was particularly due to the nature of reggae, and dub being a platform for expression of its displacement from the homeland. In Prisoner, the South African artist make the genre his own by applying themes of apartheid and internal displacement. In the song and music video, he is found disturbing the bounds of the genre by highlighting the toils of his own homeland. He was revolutionary insofar as he introduced a competing version to reggae, constant tendency of romanticizing the utopian homeland of Africa. Dube took dub and used it as a platform to promote racial equality with Africa during the apartheid. He used dub to frame his arguments about colonialism and the African slave trade, and how he felt that Africa should be reclaimed by the black race. On the 18th of October 2007, Lucky Dube was killed by armed robbers in Rosettenville, a Johannesburg suburb, shortly after dropping 2 of his 7 children off at their uncle's house. Dube was driving his Chrysler 300C, which the assailants were after. Police reports suggest he was shot dead by carjackers who did not recognize him and believe that he was a Nigerian. 5 men were arrested in connection with the murder. 3 were tried and found guilty on the 31st of March 2009. 2 of the men attempted to escape and were caught. The men were sentenced to life in prison. Lucky Philip Dube, a South African, but a Jamaican in every aspect of the world, because the way he mastered reggae music and the way he was applauded worldwide for singing reggae music against the wicked regime of apartheid. he was recognized worldwide. When he came to Jamaica and did his reggae sunsplash stint, he brought the house down with powerful performances. Jamaica, we mourn the loss along with South Africa of one of our own, a true Rastafarian in every aspect of the word. The way he loved his grandmother who molded him and made him what he has become. Lucky Dube was in every aspect a great human being. How could we lose a human being so brutally by the hands of fellow Africans? Was it a setup? Was it the fact that Dube was against the wicked apartheid system and they had to silence him? We would never know the truth, but we can only have that in the back of our minds, that because he was such a militant person, because he believed in equality for all races, right across the board, black, white, yellow, orange, red, pink, he didn't matter. He loved everyone, and he proved that in his music. He sold out many concerts all over the world. People were just clamoring for more of Lucky Dube. But guess what? On the 18th of October 2007, he was murdered by armed robbers in Rosettenville, a Johannesburg suburb, just after dropping off 2 of his 7 children. Gone too soon, gone too soon. Oh, Lucky, we miss you. My condolences to his rest of his family. My condolences to his fans all around the world. We'll never get you back, Lucky, but we're very happy to know that you left us a plethora of music, a legacy of music that we can cherish for the rest of our lives. My favorite Lucky Dube is "Tell you wherever you are, remember me. Tell you whatever you do, I love you. Tell you wherever you are, remember me. Tell you whatever you do, I love you. Sleep well, Lucky Dube. You are one